Quick Start Real Estate School is our staple event. It is our basic training. It is where people actually learn the art of buying and selling houses without using their money or credit. And it's the beginning of the training, but it's the training that actually launches careers, because they can leave that training and go out and start doing deals immediately. And then, of course, if they want, they can grab one of our mentors to help them for 6 months and lead them step by step through the process of getting checks. It's quite an intense event. I mean, it's 4 days long, and it's long hours because we don't end until 7:30 on the first night. But the last thing that happens on that first night is that we actually call live sellers. I mean, you hear both sides of the conversations on the phone, and we have some of our mentors call these sellers from leads that the students brought in. And of course, we have a daily feed of these leads into their Gold Club site every day, so we actually get the leads for them, call them for them, so they can bring them to class. Now when they bring them to class, our mentors get on the phone and create some deals. And this is a huge benefit because some of the people who bring those leads go home with deals and literally make more money off those deals than every training we could possibly provide to them. And on the second day, the afternoon, we get into the ugly house side of the business, which is wholesaling and rehabbing and buying junkers and that whole business. We cover that during that day. And then on the third day, we actually have a brand new video now of us, a friend of mine, Jay Connor, who's renovated over 420 houses, going out into the field and going through 2 ugly houses and then through 2 houses that he's just renovated. And we go through those with a fine-tooth comb, talking about what we'd fix, how we'd fix it, what would it cost. And by the time you're through, you get a whole overview of rehabbing houses. And one of the things, of course, we addressed hard is the actual cost of what it takes to renovate a house and handling contractors and the like. We even got contractors' agreements right in the manual. The manual's about that thick, and I'm updating it constantly with the stuff you will not get anywhere else. And then on that afternoon, we talk about raising the money, private money. And then I go into some entity structuring stuff. Entity structuring is tax reduction, estate planning, because that is a part of the learning process. It's one thing to go make money, but then we have to learn how to protect it, what entities to use, how do we take title to it, and how do we set up our estate so that our stuff goes where we want it to go. And the last day is spent on selling houses on autopilot. And I do mean autopilot. Automation is built into this entire event. It's part of the learning process, and we have it all set up so when the client goes home, they're ready to do business, not have to go out and find a bunch of stuff and put it all together. And one of the really cool things we do there every single day is we take all of these property information sheets that were called during the event by our mentors, and I discuss them. So we go over them every single day on what's the next step. In fact, we even get a contract for them before they even leave to take out into the field, because literally appointments are made while they're making the calls. Then I also have Jay Connor, who comes from North Carolina and done well over 420 rehabs, but he's also the expert on getting private money from individuals, not from loan sharks. Jay helps me throughout the event as well, and they sit down with students and they work with them and they help them overcome any issues that they have, and they give them guidance and how to build their business as part of the event. You know, one of the biggest things that people get out of this is they build a big old network of nationwide relationships, because people come from all over the country when we do this live, and they get to know each other and they grab each other's information, and that creates relationships that go on for years and years and years. I've seen it happen over and over. Plus, you know, if I want somebody in LA and I live in Jacksonville, and I build my list, and now I can call on that list whenever I need to. And frankly, the students get as much from the other students as they get from the teachers, because some of the people in the room are doing deals, they're doing business, because we let people come back for free to this event as many times as they want for the first year, and very inexpensive even after that. So there's a lot of good quality people. I'm constantly updating the content of this event because things change, technology changes, and I think one of the biggest benefits is the students bring stuff to me. I learn as much from them as they learn from me, and as I learn it, I add it to the content of the class. And frankly, one of the biggest benefits of people coming to a live event is that they get to sit around and talk to the other people. And the other one is that I have full attention the whole time, and I never know what you're doing when you're watching virtual. I don't know what you're doing behind that. And we can't have any fun. I can't tell jokes because I can't hear anybody laughing. we've discovered that people learn 3 times more at a live event, and they'll have a whole lot more fun at a live event than they will ever have at a virtual event. But going forward, we will still be doing virtual events, and we'll have live events mixed in. And the good news is that once you attend a virtual event, you can come to a live event at no charge, and vice versa. So you actually can get to experience them both, and you don't have to wait for a live event to come up. There's just a couple of things that one has to learn to crack the code to really turn this machine on and grow it as fast as they want to grow it. And frankly, you're not ever going to believe how much money can be made in real estate until you come spend 4 days with the old guy.